Topping our news at 10, the state of Iowa and Planned Parenthood are preparing for a showdown in court. A hearing will be held tomorrow to revisit Iowa's stalled fetal heartbeat law. Governor Reynolds wants the court to lift the injunction against the measure that would further restrict abortion access in the state. It's a complicated case that could have a large impact on women. KCCI's Kayla James is live at the Polk County Courthouse tonight with the arguments from both sides.
Yeah, so we looked through those court documents that include the governor's request. She's asking the court to reinstate a ban or a bill that was put into place in 2018 that, it prohibits most abortions, but there are some exceptions. So as we approach the hearing that will take place tomorrow here at Polk County Courthouse, Iowa women from both sides of the issue are speaking up on what they want to see and why.
She told me that I was at high risk for losing future pregnancies in my second or my third trimester.
Words of warning from her doctor.
I was at high risk of dying with any future pregnancy.
That lived with Clara every day. The woman speaking at the Iowa Democrats event Thursday shared her near-death story.
One night, 5.5 months into my pregnancy, I started to have pain.
And shared her fears of what could come if an Iowa law banning abortion that when a heartbeat is detected went into place.
I was lucky. I'm afraid other Iowa women aren't going to be so lucky.
Known as the fetal heartbeat law, it's written to ban abortion at around 6 weeks. The law was written so there are exceptions, such as a medical emergency that puts the mother's life in danger.
We do believe in the conversation between that patient and her doctor.
Christy Judkins is the executive director of Iowa Right to Life. Judkins says the organization has been waiting for this since June. That's when Governor Reynolds asked the district court to lift the injunction following the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling that overturned Roe versus Wade.
We want to make sure that we communicate the message of the pregnancy resource centers that are out there and willing to help.
Judkins says the Iowa Right to Life team is thinking of the emotional trauma women may go through following an abortion, like Judkins says she went through.
And it wasn't until I went through post-abortive healing that I realized that it's post-traumatic stress and that those were associated to having made that decision to have an abortion.
Friday, we'll see the ACLU of Iowa and Planned Parenthood attorneys arguing against the removal of the injunction at the Polk County Courthouse. And that hearing will begin at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. KCCI will have a reporter in the courtroom. You can follow us online or you'll have an update tomorrow at 5 and 6 here on KCCI. Live in downtown Des Moines, Kayla James, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.